and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Shifting Gears. I am your host, Clutch, here on this beautiful July. Holy crap. We're in July now? 2011 is halfway over? Crazy. Anyway, still no beta. We're in July, still no beta. Alright, come on, Blizzard. Come on, we know you're cooking up something. Let's go. Bring it out. Today's episode is devoted to this guy. The Barbarian. This giant mass of metal and steel and brawn and beard. The Wrecker of Dreams. This class, like I've said in previous videos, was not my favorite, but it doesn't mean it's a bad class. When I played it in the PvE, or the single-player campaign demo that they had at BlizzCon, he felt very generic. You knew what to do because you had played classes like him, or you played pretty much the same class in Diablo 2 and the expansion. But the moves that he can do is cool. I mean, to be able to stomp the ground and destroy your enemies, and Whirlwind is the classic Barbarian move, so they definitely have that. But in this short video here from Blizzard, they highlight what the Barbarian can do, what he looks like. The armor definitely looks cool. The ability to have flaming swords, flaming hammers, axes, giant armor made from the skeletal remains of giant beasts. It's, you know, it adds to the whole presence of the Barbarian. So it definitely works. That's the leap ability that they just showed. And as he cleaves these monsters into pieces and continues on, very impressive stuff. In the PvP, Whirlwind was definitely an ability. You had that Spear ability, which I've spoken about, which you could launch yourself towards the enemy. The area of effect of the Whirlwind and the other abilities that the Barbarian can do are devastating, of course. There's the Whirlwind, the classic ability of the Barbarian. Again, bam. I don't remember if what he uses is exactly mana. From my memory, it was something different than mana. Like, you would build up using your generic attacks, and then you would be able to do your special moves, and it would deplete from that pool, but that pool would regenerate from you doing your regular moves. I could be completely mistaken. It has been a while. But I'm pretty sure it was not mana. You know, barbarians don't have magic. They have muscles, which speaks the language of destruction. Most definitely. If you guys did not catch any of the NASL tournament, it was a lot of fun to watch. They did have a few technical difficulties Friday and Saturday, but they were really taken care of for the grand finals, the final finals, and it was very cool to watch. I will comment more about the tournament, different playstyles I saw tomorrow or the next episode, because I am in school and I do have homework, and so sometimes I can't get to things that I would like to because of time. It runs out. Isn't it crazy that the things that you love to do and you're passionate about, you don't have enough time to do it? But when you're sitting at work in a job you don't really enjoy, but you need the money, and time goes forever, couldn't it be the other way around? Is there some sort of button I can hit or DeLorean I can use to change those kind of time warps? That would be nice. But, you know, maybe we would spend all our time doing things that were fun and maybe not things that were progressive in our lives, if that makes sense. So, once again, no beta yet for Diablo 3, but we're another day closer. And another day closer is better than not being another day closer, being another day behind. MLG Anaheim is in a couple weeks, and it is going to be a lot of fun. We have some serious Korean players coming down. We have Slayer's MMA, Slayer's Boxer, MVP. I'll let you look up the other ones, all right? And now the GSL finals are going to be held at BlizzCon. This is phenomenal. Esports is getting bigger and bigger. The community is growing. And these kind of announcements are rewarding the fans that have been following these games and esports for a while, not just in the United States, but in the foreign hemisphere of Europe and definitely Korea with StarCraft 2. And to see this integration of these players that are kind of in this bubble over there in Korea, where they have their own expectations, their own training regiments, their own teams, their own community, and their own self-image over there in Korea, and then they come to the States and see we have fans here that go nuts, for them playing. Was definitely an integral part in perpetuating these exchanges of these Korean players coming over to the United States to play. Very exciting times. I totally look forward to going to Anaheim again. Last time I was there was for BlizzCon, and before that I had lived in the area for 2 years, so I do have some friends out there that hopefully I can see. If not, I'm going to be plenty busy, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Ladder's going to open up, I believe, next Tuesday. It could be wrong. I haven't been checking my facts and stuff because I've just been busy. But continue to play on the ladder for StarCraft 2. Even though you won't change out of your division, you can still go up in your division and be more ready for advancement when the ladder is reopened. So definitely keep trugging along on that. I haven't played any League in a while. League of Legends may be at MLG Raleigh, which is pretty cool. The audience is there for that. Riot Games does need to implement more software coding or software accessibility into their game for esports, like an observer mode and ability to watch the replays. Sir Scoots really drilled one of the employees from Riot Games when he was on Live on 3, which was cool to watch. But how he had addressed, why is Riot Games spending all this money on live events when they could be spending money and time and energy on making the game more accessible as an esports game, period. Not just for specific live events that happen twice a year, aka DreamHack, but to make them like StarCraft as far as its accessibility into the esports genre and accessibility for the players to share and enjoy matches amongst themselves, which will lead to larger audiences and larger venues, and we'll bring it to MLG. So most likely, I think Sundance announced it on Twitter, but I don't want to make any official announcements that League of Legends will be at Raleigh, North Carolina. So guys, the Barbarian, check him out when the game comes out. If I do get access to the beta, or if anybody gets access to the beta, I'm sure they'll post a lot more information on what it's like to play him. I don't want to keep going back and looking at old information because it could change. That's the deal with games and alpha versions. They definitely can change. I mean, heck, look at StarCraft 2. Look how many changes that had happened from the alpha version to the beta to now. But definitely, get excited about it. Get pumped. Diablo 3 is going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, look at Battlefield 3. It's a little funny thing going on. If you go to modernwarfare3.com, it will take you to the Battlefield 3 website. Kudos, EA, for maybe a little bit slimy marketing work against your competitor, but that is kind of cool. So check that out. It's another big game trilogy that's coming out this fall. So that's all the news I have for today. Barbarian class, a lot of fun, heavy, hard-hitting, cool weapons, cool digs, cool moves, but he is the hack and slash guy, and if that's your play style, then definitely check him out. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for next time, which hopefully will be tomorrow. We'll talk about the NESL. All right, take care.